Good morning.
And finally, new rule, nothing with crypto in the title ever turns out good.
Don't write me about Bitcoin, please. I don't give a f***. So don't ask me.
Bitcoin happens to use a lot of energy. It happens to promote anonymous transactions.
Bitcoin is not a currency.
Not bullish on Bitcoin.
You, John McAfee, believe in the power of Bitcoin. So much so that you'll put your on the table, chop it up, put it in your mouth, swallow.
If it doesn't reach at least $1 million.
99.999% of the people that own Bitcoin are f***ing morons. That's just it.
What's it feel like to be a Bitcoin?
I don't have any Bitcoin.
You don't?
No.
Okay.
Good morning.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the GM Show. My name is Freeman. I'm joined by my co-host Matt over there, who is setting up his mic. We are, we're a special kind of ready this morning. I even realized that I didn't have my screen shared that I usually do, and so it's just like we're special ready this morning. But this is the morning crypto news, technical analysis, and NFT show, and let's just jump right into things today. But before we do, as always,
like and subscribe.
Let's get all the shilling out of the way. Please like and subscribe to the show, and also check out gmdefi.xyz. Why don't you? Where you can also support the show by donating some crypto or buying a GM mug, and you can also check out some of the free tools that we make. We are all about them tools. So we've got the Kimono trading indicator here that you'll see us use later in the show during the technical analysis portion. And simpleblock.io, which is a really simple way to make a minting page for your NFT project. All you need is your contract address and your branding details, and boom, you can have a minting page. As Matt says, it's a game changer.
Yes, join us as we create tools for creators and collectors. Is that what we did? For tools? Tools. Yeah, okay, I like that. Yeah, it has a nice ring to it.
Somebody asked, what kind of sound booth is Mr. Take Profits in? He is in a Metaverse sound booth.
I am in. This is my studio.
A futuristic.
I'm calling it. It's not my office. It's my studio.
It's his Metapod.
It is gonna. I'm gonna get it all tripped out though. It's gonna be pretty sweet in here.
Yeah, pretty soon there's gonna be it's gonna look like a
disco balls,
rave,
strobe lights.
Yeah,
some
Matt's going full rave.
Yeah. I think I would like to get like one of those flamethrowers and stuff. Let's get be pretty cool. But I'm
smoke machine.
I don't know. Sure. Yeah, it's But it's my studio.
It's radical, dude.
Cool.
DeFi hack, another DeFi hack. Every week we need our weekly DeFi hack, So this week it was Deuce Finance. I don't know what Deuce Finance is. I'm not totally sure. It could be one of those farms, but it was a $13.4 million hack that happened earlier this morning. And let's see if there's any other. The Deuce team said that user funds were safe, though. That's interesting. It runs on Ethereum. It's a DeFi project that runs on Ethereum, Phantom, BNB chain, and a number of other layer 1 networks. And it was targeted with a flash loan exploit. A leverage flash loan target a Deuce liquidity pool on Phantom. So looks like they scooped out a bunch of the liquidity there. So that's great.
Just another day, another hack,
Then they used Tornado Cash, of course, to siphon the funds to clean addresses.
Is Tornado Cash going to be a thing? Like, is that going to be something that the regulations are just going to come in and say you can't.
Well,
this can't
yeah.
exist.
Again, so I have never used Tornado Cash. I do not really know what. We should check it out. Actually, we should do a Tornado Cash investigation tonight on 60 Minutes. Tornado Cash. What is
tomorrow? We'll go live as we wash a bunch of.
Let's wash money on Tornado Cash. So yeah, but it might be hard to stop. That's all I'll say. Just
that's what I'm thinking too. Yeah.
So we'll see. We'll check it out. So that we know more about what we're talking about. Argentina is considering switching all operations to distributed ledger technology. The mayor of Buenos Aires has revealed that the city is on the verge of recognizing crypto as a tax payment method, among other things. It could be used for various financial transactions with the city. So again, just more governments and cities figuring out that the blockchain is more than just for tokens like coins, shit coins. It's also you can use it as a ledger for all kinds of things, including just basic financial transactions. But there's a lot of things that we could do in the public on the blockchain and on the ledger.
Yeah. I think it's gonna. Yeah, it's a game changer.
It's a game changer. That's Matt's
it is.
word.
Well, it is. It's always. It's always been. Blockchain's gonna be bigger than the internet. You know what I mean? So it's gonna.
Oh, look at you.
It is. It will. It will. Man,
it is.
That's what
it is the internet. It will consume the internet.
It's Web3.
It's Web3. McLaren Automotive has. Here you go. It's consuming the internet, enters the metaverse space with the launch of Web3 platform. So McLaren has their own Web3 platform now. I don't know what it does.
Why? They don't even know why.
A Web3 platform created to explore the future of performance. So here we are exploring the future of performance in the metaverse.
Cool. They got NFTs yet or what?
But Matt,
are they just selling their NFTs? Is that
I'm guessing that's what it is. Let's see. It's super vague. Yeah. Oh yeah. Of course, it'll have limited edition McLaren non-fungible tokens.
Yeah.
And, the first limited edition drop will be in the near future.
Cool.
So I'm sure we're all really stoked about that.
I mean, see, those things might actually be super flippable.
Yeah, they could definitely be flippable.
I mean, I'm not a McLaren. I'm not a big car guy, I guess, but
you couldn't flip it.
Right? Flip it.
Exactly. Flip it. You know what's cooler though than the metaverse and Web3? You know what Web 4 just might be?
There is no second.
And who's always on the edge of technology is Meta, the company Meta. And they are going now to the next step. They're going beyond the metaverse, man.
What are you trying to trigger me, bro? Are you trying to go give me?
They're going to open an IRL store. So Meta will be opening their first physical store to demystify the metaverse. So they are going IRL with the metaverse. On May 9th, anyone who wishes to head to the Burlingame, California Meta campus will get a pleasant surprise. It will be very pleasant, I'm sure. A brick and mortar Meta store with metaverse products to try and test.
I want to smack the shit out of anyone who fucking thought of that. And then they call themselves first. They had VR, like in my mall, before COVID, there was a VR like arcade. Like, get the hell out of here with your stupid in real life.
It's pretty much like the Apple store for Facebook. It's like Facebook's Apple store, really.
What are they?
Or like the Microsoft store.
Oculus. Is that what?
Yeah, I'm sure it's just going to be a place where you can go check out the Quest.
I know.
Headsets.
Yeah, cool. There's already,
franchises, new video device and the smart glasses from Ray-Ban. And that Meta and Ray-Ban have made together. There will be, product demo areas. Customers will be able to put on the Quest VR2 headset, and other customers will be able to watch the VR experience on a floor-to-ceiling television.
Oh, cool. Yeah, dude. Not the first. These fucking they just started a VR pop-up like arcade. Cool. It makes me frustrated.
Well, I figured I could trigger you with that one.
Yeah.
So I think that's it for our newsy headlines. We got a lot of headlines about what's going on with specific projects. So we're going to get into all that as we go along here. But as far as just our kind of generic headlines, that's all we got today. So we're going to transition on over to the charts and see what the weather bringeth.
Thanks for the intro. Wish I had a cool intro video.
That was your intro video. It was me announcing.
We are at the charts. So our positions, we're still in our one position of dots. That's 100% my fault because yesterday I was too busy minting NFTs and stuff that I did not get us into earlier time frame shorts. And it really didn't, the setups weren't like great yesterday. Because if you see like Bitcoin here, for example, yesterday we had a little pump, like, right? Not everyone, but there were some bears or bulls out there that were pretty stoked. They said, this is it. This is the bottom. I'm not too convinced about that. I mean, here on the daily, we still have an overbought signal here. And so like we took profits on this vector red candle, right? We took our short profits there. And so I don't know, I think today could be a good day to actually start entering some shorts. It's not looking, like right here, 1 hour. Looking pretty brutal. 4 hour, not looking hot. I mean, we have an oversold signal, right? We have upward momentum, but RSI is pointing down on Bitcoin. So it's not looking, it's looking like lower prices for Bitcoin right now. And I would think that it could be a good time. So after the show here, I'll set up some alerts and see if we get in some shorts today. Yeah. So ETH, let's take a look at ETH. All right. So here, 4 hour, look at this giant red candle. This is definitely, I mean, we could definitely see some lower lows, maybe down here, around this area is where we could see a bounce. But, we're getting lower highs and lower lows. So, I mean, I'm expecting, could come down here and take out this vector candle zone. I'm expecting some lower lows here on the 4 hour charts for ETH. Let's take a look on the daily. Yeah, see, it's pulled away pretty far from the 50 EMA here. And I mean, we could see it extend even further. But no like vector candle zones on the daily. So maybe you really just kind of wicks down to around this level and then picks up, returning back up to the 50 EMA and getting these vector candles up here. So, a good entry for a long, I'd be looking at towards the bottom of this, maybe today could be a good one to long at these levels. I want to check out the 1 hour and see if we can see a nice potential long. All right. Yeah, right. Look at this nice wick. It'd be great if we could put in some long orders around here, around that price there, as we bounce and come back up and take these vector candle zones. I mean, we could take this too, but we'll see. We'll see what happens here with how big this dump is. We won't know really until later today, tomorrow, on how big this dump actually is. All right, so that's ETH. Let's take a look at Ape. Let's do some Ape watch. See, Ape. Okay, so Ape is interesting because Saturday is right when Yuga Labs doing their land sale.
Yes, we have the land sale coming up, and it's going to be it's going to cost 600 ETH. right? Or ape. Sorry, 600 ape.
600
ape. 600 ape to
So,
buy a plot there.
Yeah, guys,
So,
I'm looking at this and it's just like until Saturday, and I think everything that they're just taking that ape and they're just locking it away. So
yep.
it's gonna
I
be
think, at least for a year or something, at least. Something like that.
Yeah, this could be nuts.
So really, unless you have 600 ape to buy other side land, the best way to probably get in on this is to have ape. But to buy at this price now is, I mean, you're buying at an all-time high right now. And
and I think it's just
generally
going to be
not what I
because
want, but
a lot of people are saying because there is rumors too. I don't know that it's not. You could maybe buy an ETH too. I don't know about that though. But
I don't know.
but it makes sense for them to
I would
only go
want to
in
be
ape.
an OG ape coin holder right now. Is what I want to
For
be.
sure, yeah.
That's what I want to be.
Yeah, so it is. Ape is going ape, man. There is
I
no
wouldn't buy
stopping
right now.
this one.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, you are at the top. I mean, it would be interesting to see what happens right on Saturday, because what could happen is a lot of people take their positions from like Ethereum or something. Maybe they got a bunch of BNB. They're going to go put it in ape, so then they could go participate in land sale, right? That's what I could see happening. So ape could actually start pumping like crazy over the weekend. But then I could just see it just crashing just as fast. You know what I mean?
Oh, of course, yeah. It's
Because
buy
it's
the
like
rumor, sell the news
everyone,
type stuff.
yeah. Once you get your ape to try to go mint, and then it's like, oh crap, I didn't get it, so I'm just gonna go get it on secondary market. You sell your ape. It's just like it's gonna be really interesting.
Alternatively, ApeCoin could go absolutely crazy. It's it's hard to know. It's a nail biter. I think it'll be just fun to watch. It'll be interesting to see come Monday what the price of ApeCoin is.
Yeah, maybe
because we're gonna be on the other side.
Well, let's see. Maybe there's a good buying opportunity for ape here, actually. So if we get a nice overbought signal. Well, I might put an order in to see, next week we could see what happens.
As an experiment.
Have some skin in the game, you know what I mean?
Yes, add some excitement. I like what you're saying.
Yeah.
Just throw ourselves into the fire.
Shit, yeah.
For the lols.
For the lols. We're buying the top, baby. We're selling the bottom. So like right here on the 1 hour, we could be getting an overbought signal here, so we can get a red dot. So once that, I'm not expecting any like pullback necessarily, but maybe a little bit of pullback, cools down for a little bit. See how we're getting one here too, and then just try to get the best price possible. The best entry we can right now, because it just is. It just looks like its number go up until end of Saturday is what it looks like. But
yeah,
we'll see. Maybe we'll ape in the ape today.
Dickenz asked, did we start the NFT ETH challenge? I not yet. Do you mean a challenge of how much NFTs we can or an ETH we can accumulate using NFTs? Is that what we're thinking?
So we could do an update on our position since we so ever since I got this school, because the whole thing, right? It was like what got me was the fucking right, Dickens, and it is semi your fault too. You kind of got me into all this again. Because I wasn't into minting. I wasn't like, I'm not an NFT minter.
Yeah, we weren't. We hadn't been minting for
and then I'm like, oh, I love these skulls, these toxic skulls. I'm gonna get it as a tattoo. I'm gonna mint it. I mint it.
And now I made you become a degen again.
And now I'm like, okay, got the bug. Now I'm all like, yeah, let's mint and flip.
Yeah, so we're gonna have a vault wallet, a GM vault wallet. You're early right now on the news, but we're gonna create a vault wallet where we're gonna have all our activity of kind of the GM show NFT portfolio.
So we'll go into that
there,
next.
So we will do.
Should we just move on to NFTs? Do we have anything else to talk about?
That's like, does anyone really care about my charts?
Does
anyone really like my drawings?
Look at it. It's red.
Does anyone actually like my doodles?
It's going down to 0 today. Move on. Tomorrow will be a different day.
Matt, we need the Matt.
It was up yesterday. It's down today. Tomorrow it'll be up.
You should make NFTs out of Matt's squiggle drawings. Your daily squiggle chart drawings. Just screenshot it, mint it on some shit network. Okay, well, I mean, do you have any other updates for us? I mean, don't let us pressure you out of this. Don't let DeKenzo run the show, Matt. He's not the producer of the show.
Dude, I'm more into the NFTs than I am with these charts right now. So I'm like,
NFT, Matt has slipped back into degendom. I mean, I can vouch. He drove a long distance to just mint in the past 24 hours.
Long distance. What's a
long? Far enough.
What? Like a 10, 15-minute drive is long distance? No way.
He didn't even say kimono. We were thrown completely off. To Kansas, this is all your fault.
BNB here is doing a Bart Simpson pattern here, right? It's like the Bart Simpson head. I don't know. There's his nose and there's his mouth. That's Bart, right? Something like that. That's something like Bart. But yeah, so because I was looking at BNB because I'm thinking about getting some BNB to go ahead and mint this the lunar crystals. Maybe I do that. Interesting. But anyway, so the chart here looks pretty brutal right now for BNB. I mean, and we have here this giant green vector candle on the 24-minute. So we could totally see the price coming down and reclaiming this green vector candle zone. The kimono wave, right? Our awesome indicator. Awesome trading indicator.
There you go.
There you go. I said it. Is definitely looking like, hey, we should be, hey, see here, the 1 hour, it keeps saying it wants to, but look at this candle here on the 1 hour. This is saying that, hey, we want to change this. We're done with this dump is what this is. This is a hammer here that's forming. So I'll be interested to see in the next hour what this candle looks like. Oh, see, it's starting to come down. So this could just fulfill this wick here, and we could see some lower prices. It doesn't, because this is the 1 hour, the 24-minute looks bad. Yeah, we're gonna see some lower prices, guys, on BNB for sure. The daily, it's still in negative territory, so I could totally see prices coming down here. You don't like to see this candle well, I guess it's fine. It's not like a clear test of the 50 EMA, right? I would like to see the price like really, really challenge it, but that could a lot of times beat the bounce from the 50 EMA. And we could see then, some lower lows here. So yeah, I mean, come on. So yeah, lower prices all around, it looks like. Although BNB is one of the only ones that is up right now. But for how long is the question? Is it up for? Let's check out some Luna here. Luna has been stuck in this range like crazy for a while. It's not moving, man. It is just pinging off of the 50 EMA here. So, I mean, the daily looks like we might want to see a retrace. We have this giant green vector candle here. I see more reasons, like more signs right now, just on the daily chart that says price will want to come down. Here on the 4 hour, we could be, right, VWAP is starting to point down. We could be exhausting this pump, and we could be seeing some lower prices here. All right, I want to check on the one that we have. Our one little position we have is the dot. Okay.
Oh.
We have a little dot position. We have a little dot position. And it's a short, right? Yeah, we're short in DOT. And as soon as, because we basically short, I think we bought in right here. So yeah, so we were down all day yesterday, but it looks like, hey, we could be
coming
this.
down.
Yeah, this short could be paying off for us here. What am I looking at? The daily. Give me some more room here. Oof. See, DOT doesn't really move that much, man. Really doesn't move that much. Nothing like some of the other ones we were just looking at. Are we on the 4 hour here? Big range happening here. Yeah, it just looks like it's ready for the next leg down. It's like let's go to the next leg. Yeah, lower highs, lower lows. Let's get another lower low, and then we'll take profits. Yeah.
Boom.
Yeah.
Take profits.
So,
always
looking like a good day to short so far. Looking like a good day.
Okay. That's the weather, and that's the weather.
And that's
we're gonna do it
crumbles
condensed. We're gonna do a very short intermission today. We're not gonna do our longer intermission unless Mr. Take Profits has any argument against that. You never know; he might need to take a phone call during the intermission. So we're gonna do a short intermission, and we'll be right back and chat about some NFTs. Thanks. Stick around, guys.
Vitalik clapping again. Vitalik clapping. Vitalik clap. Vitalik clap. It looks like when I put Parmigiano. Looks like when I put Vitalik clap. Vitalik clap. Looks like when I put Parmigiano. Looks like when I put Parmigiano. Vitalik. Looks like when I put Parmigiano. Looks like when I put Parmigiano.
The Kansas is cracking me up in the chat, and then we'll take profits, and that's why they call me Mr. Take Profits. One thumb intermission. Oh, nice. Okay, we'll take that into account. So should we talk about? Just give some updates on stuff we've got and things.
Yeah, well, let's maybe go over some of the. Okay, well, let's look at our position or our current NFTs. Where do we start?
Yeah, you want to look at some NFTs? Well, let's talk about we have an imaginary ones and we have a Lunatics still. I saw Out the Mud visual said that the Lunatics looked weak and he flipped it right away.
Dude, I know. So okay, yeah, I wanted to talk about this. Dude, something is fishy about these Lunatics. I'm telling you. It is the Lunatics freaking, I don't know, man. The floor is just like for something that sold out so fast, like in an instant like that. I'm shocked that the floor is just well, not shocked, but it's just like it's very fishy. Like it's like somebody, maybe a couple whales, definitely somehow game this one or something, like because it's definitely the floor price is just staying so low because people are just not this many people that were so excited for a project would squeak out just like $100 profit. You know what I mean? It just is kind of just fishy. So yeah, so right now my Lunatics, I'm totally thinking about selling on floor. I was just telling Freeman before the show, I was like, dude, I don't even think I'm going to wait for reveal. I think I'm just going to get out, and because I think after reveal they could just sink. That's what happens a lot of times. Is once reveal happens and everyone starts dumping the ones that weren't as rare, doesn't have like that many rarities and whatnot. Anyway,
that's why it's hard to know whether you wait for reveal on some of these projects or not, because if you got a rare one in a good enough project, the price could it could be worth more.
Yeah,
But,
and it's just
some
like
projects you just get out of if you're not feeling good about it.
I'm just not. Yeah, I'm just not like something up is really odd about this, man, because it's like, like look at like the baby Doges here, ridiculously stupid NFT project, and they freaking I'm nothing against helping dogs or anything, but I mean, let's be real here. This was an easy money grab for the creators of it.
Yeah, and the artwork is not going to be like.
And it took days to sell. It took like an entire weekend to sell out.
Still hasn't been revealed. Yeah.
Still hasn't been revealed, but you know what? The floor, at least is, has gone up, and then like is held a decent amount of profit for anyone that's minted on that. So anyways, so yeah, the lunatics very sketchy on it. I might just sell at floor and take my tiny profits and move on. The Doges so far have been good. We've basically made.
We sold 2 of those so far, right? We
minted 3. We sold both of them for like 0.3, 0.35, and they let's see, they minted. I think I minted them for 0.16.
Mm-hmm.
So about doubled it for both of them. So that was nice. Yeah, we're down to 1 skull. This is
That's our HODL skull. That's the HODL skull.
This is my skull. I'm going to be getting my tattoo and all that kind of type stuff. Yeah, dude, I'm trying to remember how exactly what I sold the skulls for, but 1 skull was for like 1 ETH, and then the other skull I sold for like 0.6 something, I think, somewhere around there. So all in all, I made like 1.6 ETH for like and all I minted it on all 3 for like 0.3. So yeah, decent profits.
Decent profits for sure. And then you snuck in and you pulled the trigger on an imaginary ones last night during the public sale. Even though there was some FUD. There was definitely some FUD going around on Twitter. We were investigating it, trying to figure out if it was all what was really going on. I saw Out the Mud in the space, the Twitter space there. So I know he heard the Twitter spaces with the team over at Imaginary Ones, and so we were unsure whether we should really get into this project or not. The AMA was pretty funny, but yeah, so we weren't really sure, and I'm still. I mean, the roadmap on this project was the team is maybe. I mean, it's hard to figure out what's going on there with the team.
There's definitely suspicious. Suspicious stuff. The suspicious activity is a wallet address that swept the floor before mint, and the wallet address is connected to other rug pulls like Squiggles and stuff. And then also just stuff like the Twitter accounts for the founders and whatnot. Pretty sus, because a lot of them were like started this year. And if they were older accounts, they could have been likely bought, because all it's basically been is Imaginary One posts. So it's kind of, there is definitely like some red flags for sure, which is why I have it listed. Like, if I didn't have any of that FUD yesterday, I'd probably wouldn't even have this listed yet. I would just I'd be holding it. But yeah, I'm listing it. Floor is climb. It did its whole thing last night where it just raced to the bottom, for the quick flippers, and then it's starting to stabilize. It's starting to rise here. So I think last I checked, it was like 0.92.
Yeah.
9.
But yeah, we're not hanging on to this for long term at all.
I'm gonna try to see if I could squeak out an ETH. Yeah, because it minted it for like 0.68, I think, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
So I know yesterday I was like, I'm minting it if it was 0.5, and I was like, fine, I'll do it for 0.6. But yeah, I think these imaginary ones, I'm not. I don't know. The FUD definitely has me selling, and I could totally be kicking my ass in a few weeks when these are 10 ETH or something. But at the same time, it's kind of like we kind of went into this already knowing we were going to flip it pretty quick, because I mean the roadmap is really just about the art, and so I'm not quite sure. I know some of the people on the AMA yesterday seemed like they expected more from the team, but I'm like, I don't know. They didn't really say much more than what they're delivering on. But it is there is sus stuff going on for sure with imaginary ones. I'm not like too anyways, I'm looking for the flip. Moving on.
Yeah, and then of course we have a Dickensis in there, which we are very, very grateful to have a Dickensis in our vault. It'll always be there. It's not going anywhere. And we were asked if there's any projects we are looking into, any early alphas. Now, I do want to say, so we have some stuff here to look at, and I will also say, there are some projects that we're looking at that don't have minting dates yet or prices. Like Desk Heads is one of those.
Check out Desk Heads. If you haven't checked out Desk Heads.
What was the other? There might be another one. If you think of it, remind me. We're looking into Food Fighters. Well, I submitted a form to chat with the Food Fighters team. They make you submit a form and stuff, but that's definitely on our radar.
Oh, what is it? Tiger Bobs?
Tiger Bobs are on our radar. That's in May.
Radar.
Oddstronauts, I'll have to check out the Oddstronauts out the mud. Recommend that. So those are ones we're still early looking into, and we don't have, we're gonna show them on the show. All those will be on the show, but we're trying to get through some that are more kind of in the present, and then we'll get ahead. So I think we're getting ahead of ourselves now, which is good. We want to be a little ahead.
We're trying to get more more ahead of the mints instead of just doing the ones that are minting today or tomorrow kind of type deal. This one's minting today that I'm gonna
we've covered this actually. We did a GM review of this, and this is Luna Crystals. This is an interesting project. The team actually, if you go and look at the video, the clipped out video we did of this one, they actually even responded in the comments with pretty much responses to all of the things we had originally brought up. So if you want to look into this project, you could go check out their comment that's on that video. But it seems like the team is super responsive, and it's an interesting utility project. So
I like that, because basically what it is, their platform is going to allow people to move NFTs across different blockchains, multi-chain. So it's and then I want to try,
and they're building a decentralized exchange too, which is always nice to support.
Exactly. So I want to try that exchange, and I get early access if I have an NFT. So I'm like, okay, I think I might check this out. I'm gonna be buying the dip on BNB, of course.
So these are interesting. We'll be checking those out. And I guess, should we do look at some of the projects we want to score today?
Let's do some GM scores. What do we got here? So this one I literally just pulled up. So everyone's going to be walking.
Scary. Do you want to do that one? Well, I would say, okay. Either of the ones we're going to do today is fine to do next. So let's go with this one that Matt's got up. FaceX. Oh boy.
FaceX.
Is it supposed to sound like SpaceX?
Maybe. Collection of hand-drawn 4,000 masks living their best life on Ethereum blockchain, designed by Anek. These NFTs, with their crazy aesthetics and colorful personalities, are about to conquer the metaverse. Okay, 4 days, 3 hours until mint. All right. So there's these cool looking kind of
like waffles.
Masks, like faces.
Like
you'll see more
faces.
Examples. Okay. So what is this project all about? We dreamed of being superheroes and everything was possible. Be creative, seek out passion, blah, blah, blah. All right. nothing really about this.
This is, I'm getting like some PTSD right now. Actually, like I feel like I'm reading like the Imaginary One's description or something. They all are like this. They're like support like a creative, open, love community vibes.
Yes, this is all true. Yes, it's about it's about the love vibe creative communities.
The vibes.
So this is about the artists. Let's check out if they're real. This is the artist NFT. FaceX, FaceX has good numbers. I mean, their Twitter has 41K. Their Discord had. Whoop, that's a spammer. Don't click it, dude. Where'd their Discord go? I was in their Discord.
What happened with the pickle friends? I think they.
Oh yeah, I joined the pickle. I was gonna check it. No, we're focusing on
Wassiverse. That's another one we're looking at. Wassiverse.
Yeah, gotta look at the small guys. All right.
Yep.
I don't know what happened to my Discord. Maybe I already just got kicked out or something. I didn't even say anything.
You're banned already. They know.
Yeah. They know. They're like, nah, not this guy.
They're watching live.
So this is the artist here. We got 831 followers on that guy. Cool. Okay, so he's posted a photo of himself. Maybe he's okay. So he seems somewhat, there's doing some 3D work. Okay. I mean, I guess his Twitter's all right, but we don't really see. Yeah, so he really kind of wasn't on Twitter at all until March 23rd. I don't know. Is that red flags? Basically, just join Twitter. Just join Twitter, like just for the project, right?
Yes, that's pretty. I mean, it's not necessarily a red flag, of course, because maybe they just discovered what NFTs and what Twitter are. But
it doesn't make me more confident. No, you know what I mean?
Certainly
like,
not.
Yeah. I don't know how this works.
Okay, and he has a private. His account is private on Instagram. I don't know. Not my neck.
And it's not like
keep making neck.
It's not like he's saying, "Hey, my name is John Smith and my artist name is Neck." You know what I mean? Like,
we just don't know who he is at all. Okay, and it's private. That's weird. Go to the LinkedIn. Oh, this is fun.
Still just a neck.
What interesting. Go down on his experience. What's
only
it say?
20 connections here?
Yeah, it's pretty new, I think.
Dude. So I'm not, just because he has these profiles, I'm not sold on.
I'm not even sure if he really even has a neck.
I don't know if this is a real dude.
Maybe he's an AI person. Maybe it's an AI created. No. Okay. Well, okay. I'm not going to judge a neck. I guess, because we don't know. He's probably real. He's gonna watch this and he's gonna be so offended that we don't even we're suspicious on whether he's a real person. Poor Neck.
I don't care if he's offended. Like, you're
yeah, we're beyond.
You're starting a damn NFT project.
We've gone beyond that threshold already.
No, yeah. I'm not a Neck. I am not responsible for your feelings.
Should be called.
You are responsible for your feelings.
The most hated show in crypto. This is the most hated show in NFT.
I don't care. I don't care. So let's check out if these other people are real. Oh, this didn't even.
Oh, his LinkedIn can't be found. Okay, that's good. Okay, the Instagram's private. Bro, did you even check to see if this is a rug or not? Has the whole community already figured out that this is a rug?
Dude, this already looks like a rug. Like, this is already like, okay. Suspicious artist doesn't even seem like he could even be real.
His Instagram is private. What is this? It thinks you're a bot. Are you real?
All right, everyone, help me pick this one out. Pick an image that is the correct way up. Well, it's a cat. I could see a cat.
Sure you're doing it. Cats flip around. Okay. Oh my gosh, this is painful. Okay, this guy, he's a strategist at SpaceX. I keep thinking it's SpaceX. Okay, I don't know. This guy could be real. Man, these rugs are getting good.
Well, so like what happens at a lot
How
of
many
these
connections?
rugs is they just like there's a couple people that might not be in on the rug, right? They might think it's an
they're like
actual deal,
consultants
but
or
they're the ones that are
contractors.
doxxed. They're the
Yeah.
ones that are put out their face
Right,
and
the artists.
reputation
Yeah.
that gets destroyed. Wow. The people who just rugged run away with everything. Is how a lot of times, or
it can work that way. I mean, there's many combinations.
Well, I was
There's
just
many
about to say
rug
it could happen
combos.
this way too. Yeah,
There's many rug combos.
There's a lot of ways to rug, man.
I want to go find out if everyone already figured out if this is a rug or not.
See, this developer could totally be legit, because it's like, hey, yeah, we just hired this cool dev. Well, he's doxxed. We're gonna put him on the team. Everyone can see that he's a real dude. Meanwhile, their artist just comes up to Twitter for the first time ever in March, has a private Instagram. LinkedIn looks brand spanking new.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, they have pretty good engagement on their posts. I mean,
they're everything seems to be checked. I mean, as far as their community and stuff. Anyways, all right. So this is what the NFTs would look like. All right. Oh, cool. Question marks. Sweet. So we have like 4 different examples here. It looks like to look at. Okay. So they're pretty cool. I mean, not too crazy. They're masks. Roadmap, pop culture and dream. ANEC partners with entrepreneurs, investors, influencers, and tech geniuses to showcase his best works of art at NFT space.
What a genius. ANEC is a genius.
He's a genius. 4,000 NFTs collection boasts over 150 traits with the highest level of artistic and technical quality coming straight from the creator. He makes it sound like if you don't know who the fucking NEC is, you're a loser. You're an idiot. How do you not know who NEC is? He does deals with entrepreneurs and investors, influencers all the time.
Okay. So he's
which is why he just started his Twitter in March.
This is the roadmap, right? We're wheeling and he's gonna wheel and deal. Okay, yeah. And he's gonna make collabs. Okay,
he's gonna wheel and deal.
And
if we trust this NEC dude, he's gonna take this to the
killing
next.
it so far.
Yeah. Okay, so there's gonna be merch.
Where's your $1 million rug, huh, man?
There's a legendary mask. Cool. You'll get more masks. So you'll have new friends. You'll have a cool community that you all can share the rug together.
Create an imaginary world with secret areas for owners with FaceX.
The only thing imaginary here is your profits. Okay, this is ridiculous here.
And then there's going to be mutated masks. Okay,
I'm sorry, I just don't even care.
I know. I can tell you're flying through the roadmap.
Yeah,
I'm speed reading the roadmap for everyone.
The more the merrier. The scam.
Wow, Matt is going nuclear today.
Well, they need to, I want to know about this. Like,
can't wait for the next project. Oh boy, today's gonna be a doozy. Okay, so
today, sure, we can get alpha, but we also try to. I mean, the thing is you can like imaginary ones. There's FUD. It could be a total scam. I still minted it because I'm flipping it. You could still do the same thing here if you're like, hey, there's enough people in this community that actually believe in this thing, then hey,
this is what's been really hard for me to get over. It's been really hard for me to get over how
none of this
matters. At
matters.
the beginning of this, I really was like, I'm like not going to buy these things unless there's a clear utility or there's a really good reason. And I was so picky that I just never bought anything. Yeah. And then Matt started flipping them. This was even like a year ago. And I got all FOMO'd, and then we started doing it. And then, anyway, out the mud real quick. Out the mud asked, how do we feel about free mints? Do we want to talk about that, or should we address this after we finish scoring this?
Yeah, let's just do our
we'll
GMs
finish
on this one. I think we can just do GMs on this. It's not too...
I think we can start going through the GM list.
Let's go through GMs, and then we'll get to that.
Art. Okay, I will say I haven't seen anything like this. Okay, so there's a point for like at least it's novel. This is a novel, weird 3D thing, right? I mean, these strange faces that are, I mean, it's novel. It kind of reminds me of a couple other face projects, right? But this is its own twist on the 3D face project, right? Like, Chiptos. I loved those Chiptos.
Right.
Those were so
yeah,
cool.
those are cool.
I'll never forget about you, Chiptos. But 3D face projects that are definitely cool. So I don't know, a 3D artist, I haven't done enough 3D art to really know how quality this is. I've done a tiny bit, but they're okay, I'd say. I mean, would you make one of these your PFP if you had it, Matt? That's a good question for something like this, right? Where that matters, I think, for this project.
Maybe. I mean, like,
cool.
That's cool.
I know it's cliche. I would like the most cliche one, but yeah, it's kind of cool.
I don't know. Art, I'd give art a 4.
Okay, let's go 3.5.
Okay.
Thanks. I knew you'd be okay with that.
Yeah.
On this one. Yeah, I don't think it's quite a 4. I'm more like a 3, so it's like we're gonna even each other out with a 3.5.
I'll probably end up minting this because I'm like a DJ, and I'm like,
you are disgusting. Right. You disgust me.
Roadmap is gonna be like a 2 for me. It's because it's just like they just did.
You didn't read it.
Well, no, I did. They just did the copy pasta of every NFT.
It's
nothing.
2.
Nothing
is
unique
that what you said?
about
A 2?
Yeah, it's just
I'd almost give it a 1, but I think 2 is.
Dude, I'll go 1. Let's go because what really gets me. I'm really hammering against this is they really put a lot of pressure on this artist. A neck. Thank you.
Yeah, not anyone's neck specifically, just a neck.
Right, and I am like so sus about this dude.
So sorry.
And the first part of the roadmap is like he's gonna wheel and deal and connect.
It seems like everything is dependent on him. Is there more to the team? Was there more to the team? There were some other team members, right?
Yeah. Remember, we went through their Discord
we went through their
or LinkedIn's
non-existent LinkedIn's, right?
But that's the thing is like you can hire a developer, you can hire a couple people, and then you put them on your team.
Yeah.
And cool, that it looks like they're ducks, but it doesn't mean anything.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I would say roadmap. Okay, we're just going with a 1. F it, dude.
Slam it.
Some days, we wake up on the wrong side of the bed and bad things happen on this show. So
some days we give rug pulls, some days 4s and 5s all day, and then these ones that are probably maybe genuine, they totally sus.
One.
Yeah. One.
Team. Okay, the team.
Oh no,
this isn't a good score either.
It's really just the artist that I'm really more sus about.
He might be doxxed. I don't. That's what I can't figure out is if he's a real person. Well, if he's who he says he is, that's what I should say. He's real, but who is he? Who he says he is, right? Yeah, that one's a good one. That's my favorite. The fact that there's these dead, broken links on the team profile is not super great.
Red flags.
So yeah, lots of red flags.
David Samuel, red flag. A neck, red flag. Like
I like how the other team members have full names. A neck, it does not. He's just always referred to as a neck.
I know, man. I'm not, dude. This team.
So 2.
Yeah,
1.
Give him 2 or 1. I don't know, man.
What? Okay, so what are the reason we're giving them points? Just to be nice.
Yeah, that's a good question. Why give them?
So what are the reasons we're giving them points, right, on these things? So what do they get a 1 point for?
If they wanted to say, look, we have a docs team, they 100% failed in my view. Like in the team, I think one of the criteria is when we're reading this is like, are they docs? That's really all we're looking for. Are they docs and are they capable of doing this? Right now, I can't even tell you if the designer is a real human being. It could just be a total scammer with a fake profile pic and a Twitter account he started in March. I'm not fucking convinced at all. Tell me that guy's real. Tell me that guy's an actual artist. Like, tell me that.
So
what's the evidence?
What are you gonna give it 1 point for? So tell us one good thing about it, man.
You know, you're pushing
Tell
me
us
to zero.
one
It's
good
getting a
thing
zero.
about
Zero. You pushed it. You pushed it. You got it. You pushed it. You got it. I can't say anything good.
No. Okay.
Zero.
Okay.
If they want to up their GM score, they can easily fix these links, make their accounts on private. Give me some more evidence that this artist dude is real and has an actual like.
I hope a neck wants to go on Twitter Spaces today.
Cool.
With you.
Sweet. Let's do it.
Team. Okay, team. Is it really getting a 0? Is it really getting a 0? I think a 1. Let's give it a 1 because they attempted to kind of dox some of the team.
Fine. Yeah,
that's my only reason I can find
developers they found on Upwork.
I know.
Throwing them under the bus. Yeah.
I know that could be happening. That's what I hope. But I don't know. Okay, 0.5. We'll give it 0.5.
What do we get? I have a 0. I have a 1 now all over it. Now it's a 0.5. Now I got to cross this out. 0.5. All right, for team.
Okay, community.
Community.
Okay.
It's a sizable community.
Give us some.
Engagement
isn't bad. I know.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
The community could be right. I don't. Not a lot of evidence that community is a whole bunch of inflated numbers, right? I mean.
Yeah, maybe the Discord is. We'd have to go kind of see what's going on in there. Like, does anybody talk about anything in there? Is it like people are stoked?
I swear I joined the Discord and I got all in and everything.
It's all good. I mean, who cares, right? I mean, I guess. Would you seriously mint one of these to try to flip it? Do you really think it's even that? It's worth that?
62,000 members.
Yeah. Okay.
How many? Yeah, man.
How many are they minting?
4,000.
Okay. Well, they could sell out. Could sell out. And how much is mint?
See, it doesn't matter if you know it's a scam. If you think you could still make money on it, you know what I mean?
Oh my God! Not financial advice at all.
Not financial advice, but this is what we're in, guys. Like, come on, we're
okay.
Like, what do you?
So. Oh my gosh, degeneracy, community. Okay, so they've at least pumped up the numbers or paid enough to have the numbers inflated. So that's, I got to give you some credit for at least spending time or money to do that. Okay. So
hey, if you got a scam going, we will fairly rate your scam on your effort of scamming people. You know what I mean? Like, hey,
okay, so you get 1 point for buying a bunch of Discord members. Okay,
right. Yeah, let's see how active this is.
I mean, it's so easy to buy Discord members, y'all. It's super easy. So there's a bunch of fake members in a lot of these Discords. So
okay, so several chats in the last minute. This is all within the last minute.
Okay, so people are talking about it. Okay, I mean, I will reluctantly give it some community points. I think. I mean, it'd be unfair to give them no points for community just because they do have numbers, right? They have numbers, which gives you some points.
Yeah. So should I ask some tough questions and see if I get kicked out?
Yes. Give them a tough question. Say, hey, we're doing a live review right now, and we've got some questions. Okay. I mean, what would you even ask? Now Matt's reading the chat.
Yeah. No, sorry. Okay. Yeah. All right. I guess I want to know is, does anyone have any evidence that this Anak is a real artist or a real person?
Or just is who they say is?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, sure. You're going to get banned, but yeah, just.
Well, that's the thing is if they ban me, then we know.
Then that's evidence. Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
That's not
right.
a good sign. Okay. Yeah. Just try to get banned real quick, and then we'll keep rating here while we wait for Matt to just get kicked out of the chat there. And yeah, so we just got community and value to rate on this one, and then we'll be on to the next one.
Yeah, community. I mean, okay, so we could probably.
I mean, is this like a? I mean, if this was a better project, we'd probably give it a pretty good community score, right? Like at least a 3 to, probably higher. I mean, if they're engaged and it seems like there's some passion around it, it's really hard to judge you got to judge engagement. And why is his, it's weird that his Instagram's private. I don't know if you want to mention that. I don't know. I think it's just kind of odd that you'd, as an artist, make your Instagram private. Like as an artist, don't you want as many people to be exposed to your account as possible? So making it private is just like definitely, or just exposed to your art, I mean, as possible. And your posts are your art, right?
I love how I misspell shit, dude.
It's okay. You're dyslexic. So you get a free pass.
I can't. You always get a free pass.
That's why I get a pass on because I have. Never mind. Just not gonna go there. Okay, so what's the community rating, Matt?
I don't know. Maybe we just give it a 3. I don't know.
We got to give it higher than that. I think.
They have good numbers. People are It's not.
Yeah, how well do they defend against you? Does the community come to annex aid when he needs it the most? That's the question.
No one's responding to me.
Okay, that's fine. Okay, so community, what, 3.5 or 4? I mean, it gets points for community. It has to.
All right.
Because that's what's going to drag this body across the finish line, right?
I think I'd give it a 4. It seems pretty.
Okay. 4. So value.
Do they say what it's going to mint for?
Do they say what it's going to mint for? I would sure hope so. What about in the side there? Scroll to the top. A lot of times in the Discord, it says at the top.
Sorry,
bless you.
Having a sneeze attack here. Mint price 0.14, 0.15.
0.15. Okay, so that's a
I mean,
that's a decently priced mint. Like, as in like it's a little pricey, but
seems
it's this. If you just make a 3D project, you automatically get to charge more. It seems like. I love that. It's like just make it 3D and then you can charge more. So I think, this would be one that if it's sold out, right? Like if it seemed like it was going to sell out, is it a private sale first or public sale or both? Or, are they having both?
What? Yeah, they're having whitelists. Yeah,
Okay.
they have whitelists. I think there's maybe more room on the whitelist, but I'm not sure. Looks like they have 1,012 spots filled out of 1,500.
So, they could definitely sell this project out, even just in the, potentially in the whitelist, depending on how many are allowed per wallet. So I guess this is one that you just watch and you kind of figure out if maybe it'd be worth flipping. But, yeah. I don't know. What do you think? Would you try to get on the whitelist?
There's some toxic shit in this community.
Oh, really?
All right.
Toxic. Okay.
Like a lot of people are having I guess there's a huge compensation for art. Like I think they might be doing like 10% commissions and shit, which is always now like, what are you doing that for?
Yeah.
So value. This could totally be one that's a quick flip.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
So
that's what I'm saying. If it's especially if it's like if you watch it and it's really close to selling
long-term value, absolutely garbage. This is going to 0 eventually.
So is it then it can't be higher than a 3 probably, right?
Yeah, probably.
Maybe it gets like a 2.
Yeah, for the short-term flip. That's what I'd say.
Okay, let's give it a 2. Okay, so this may be our lowest one. I don't remember what the last low was. It was pretty low. But this one is
11.
an 11.
No, it's not the
So
lowest yet, but close.
it's real close. It's like 1 point off. So, okay. Thank you for sticking with us through that pain.
Yeah, that one was
it was painful.
That was a rough one.
But you know, we should have called this episode Max Pain because this next one is not probably going to be comforting. So this is another one that's on the radar here on April 30th. And very soon we're going to have a way for you guys to see all these projects and the GM scores of all of them in a very concise, simple way, see their minting dates. That's all coming soon. So we can take
tools.
better advantage of the work we're doing here, the research we're doing here, and better at open sourcing it for everybody. Okay, so the Brainiacs is what we're looking at now. And this is, what is a Brainiac? A Brainiac is part of an 8,888 algorithmically generated collection consisting of extremely unique features ranging from brains, eyes, mouths, skins, hats, and backgrounds. That's like a literal definition of what it is. You know, it's just like this. It's a character from this 8,000 collection with these different features. That's all they're really telling you there.
Yeah.
But the Brainiac Society is what this is part of. And the purpose of the Brainiac Society is to create a community who's looking to continuously learn about the metaverse and grow within the space. So it's like a networking group, okay, where they do thought leader influencer talks that are just private for only the Brainiac members, okay? And they're trying to attract people who are all nerds in the NFT space. And so pretty much that's it. It's like they're going to host these monthly AMA stage calls where they feature thought leaders as part of the discussion to bring ultimate value to those who participate. Guests will include well-known entrepreneurs, NFT experts, crypto experts. Oh, why aren't we invited? Anyway, and anyone the community would deem necessary for additional value and knowledge. So it's kind of, that's really it. Like if you go down to the roadmap, okay, the minting the Brainiacs, locking down the Discord for only members, I'm guessing is what they're saying. Then they're going to verify rarities. Then they're going to host the first brain stage for Brainiac holders. And then they're going to announce the AMA and brain stage calendar, do community voting, Discord community V2 update, whatever that means. And then V2 roadmap. Always love those V2 2.0 roadmaps. So that's it. So it's kind of like TEDx.
I was supposed to say it's just like a conference.
It's like private TEDx via talks that are virtual. It's like I'm pretty sure this is just going to be like a Discord where they'll probably host just those audio, stages in the Discord and have guests come and talk. And it's kind of like if we just walled off this whole show for only NFT holders is kind of what I imagine it to be like. And if we did more interviews.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah. Because it doesn't say it's going to be in real life, right? It's all.
No, I think these are going to be just virtual, virtual. It's they're webinars.
Which is but yeah, that's probably the best way. Yeah, there's going to be like Zoom calls, dude.
Back in Web 2.0, we used to call those webinars.
What you used to call them. Now there's Zoom.
So this is a
all these different complex names.
NFT themed webinar community where they're going to have influencers and NFT people come on.
A bad idea.
Yes. Okay. So let's go deeper. Let's go now next level. Okay. Right. Let's go to the deeper level. Okay. These are minting for 0.08. Okay. ETH. And the team. Okay. The team here there's no links at all. Okay. So
flags.
That's
no
a little
names.
Weird. Now I have found them. Okay, I will get into that. But we so we've gone over all this. Yeah, that's really it as far as this goes. Okay, now so let's get to their Twitter. Where is it? I don't have the Twitter up, I think. Oh no. Okay.
Oh no.
Let's go
to it, or
let's go to the Twitter Brainiacs. Yeah, that was big fail. Brainiacs. Okay, so Here's where more info is about the team and about what they're doing. Okay, so they have 24,000 followers here. These, and they're calling it Brainiac Land. It's kind of what they're doing. Here's their next guest speaker on April 29th, doing a live Q&A for the Brainiac Land community. It's Jake Miller. He's an influencer, I'm guessing. He's got a nice little Twitter check mark, 500,000 followers.
Cool blue guitar. Looks like he's got a mate.
Yeah, he's got a Bored Ape. So that's what is going on there. They don't tweet super often. Their last tweet was on the 25th, and before that, the 20th. And so I did find, where was the photos of the team? There were photos.
What's their, if they don't tweet that much, how they have quite a bit of following? Is there do they have a good engagement on their tweets? Are there people actually commenting?
Let's go back to their Twitter.
Yeah, so I'm interested to see what their tweets are.
So there's 4,000. I mean, there's a lot of activity here on these for sure.
Okay.
So what's the sketchiest part is how they're not really they're not making it obvious to figure out who they are. Right. The team is very mysterious on the website. And now I'm trying to remember how I even saw the other day when I first was looking in this project. I found some of the team members, but it was through, I feel like, an Instagram or something of somebody's. It was not easy to find. And it's on some, they've got another website somewhere. It's they've got another website. I'm trying to find it, dude. Frick. I had it up.
Frick,
man. They had another website for the people that were behind this project, had a different project that was not, it was NFT related. I'm trying to remember, but they had their photos on there, and it just was it was vague as well. It was really vague.
Dude,
they had photos of Mr. Brainiac and Dr. Brainiac.
Just the fact that this is this hard just to find out who these people are, it's red flags.
Yeah, it's really hard to find anything here. So you could maybe find out more in their Discord, right? But again, not impressed there. And the roadmap is just very kind of just vague too. Now it's not going to be necessarily hard to accomplish what they're
it seems forward. This is very minimal, right? They're just okay, we're just getting they just get influencers to come chat. Okay, cool. I don't think I would pay for something like that, because it seems like this doesn't seem like it's something that I would meant to be a part of.
I mean, there's a lot of influencers and stuff that do Twitter Spaces every day. You can go listen to a lot of these influencers just talking.
What about this team is going to be bringing on people that I can't just go hear Gary Vee spiel about all this shit every day? You know what I mean? What is this team bringing? Especially if they aren't even telling us who they are.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a little difficult to
so there's
to see the clear value here. Mint price is not bad. You're right.
And they have 400. I'm guessing they have whitelist minting right now. Is that it? Because they had some minted.
That's what I was also wondering, is why there's 400 of them minted already. That seemed like that'd be very low for whitelist, but maybe that was the whitelist. So let's see.
Were those maybe giveaways? But if that's,
I mean, mint date is April 30th. It would be weird for whitelist to have been sold already, right? When the April 30th is the mint date. So I think, I don't know, man. I don't know. These are good questions that you have.
Okay, well, should we get
this is maybe what I saw. The white paper, dude. This was where I saw more. Okay, here's Mr. Brainiac. Okay,
Johnny,
founder and lead collection artist. This is kind of his docs, right? Mr.
Kind of.
Brainiac.
He doesn't even show his face.
Yeah, I know. Mr. Brainiac, aka Johnny, is the primary artist and co-founder of the project.
What's his damn name?
He's Johnny. He began his entrepreneurship journey with drop shipping, which led to him living in San Diego. Here's his bio. You can learn more. Once Johnny was established, his foundation, he then started day trading Forex.
Cool,
so that here's Dr. Brainiac, aka Jack. Man, if this is one of those AI generated photos, the AI knows how to make really nice looking jacked guys. But if you're real, wow, Jack,
so
I don't.
Why,
you know what? Actually, I love this project.
Names,
don't hurt me, Jack. Please don't hurt me, Jack. I love this.
Why are they so terrified to use their full names?
Dr. Brainiac, aka Jack, is the lead developer. He began following the crypto markets in 2012, but did not become deeply invested until the past few years. So this is kind of their doxing. Here's Captain Brainiac, aka Luke, who is the community manager.
This isn't doxing.
And here's Miss Brainiac, aka Kahe. She's
face.
the artist, I guess, of the Brainiacs. And here's Brainiac Brandon. Brainiac Brandon, senior mod. Hey, you got a nice photo, Brandon. Good looking guy.
You got a nice photo.
And Obsolium, aka Squanto, is the senior mod and security team. So, and we just keep going. Okay, so this is the team.
So
there you go.
All of them are okay. So, that totally does it for me. Pictures and first names. That totally does it. I totally believe that this is a totally legit thing and knows people are what they say they are. Yeah, totally believe it now. Yeah, sounds good.
Yeah, but they promise JPEGs, Matt. Matt, he's at a resort though.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's gotta be baller and real and stuff.
Johnny, he's the Brainiac, bro. He's Mr. Brainiac. He's got it all figured out.
Johnny who? Okay. Where's his LinkedIn? Where's his personal accounts and where can we find this dude?
What, right here on the white paper. Okay, so let's rate the Brainiacs. Let's get this going.
Arts. What do we rate the arts?
Well, the artist was a cute Asian girl, so I have to simp.
You didn't even see her face. You didn't even see her face.
Triggered. Matt just exploded there. Okay. No, I'm just no. I mean, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. But it's just okay. I mean,
I'm not impressed. I don't look at it and say I'd want to get that.
Yeah, I mean, right on.
The gradients are kind of
what's kind of interesting is like sometimes it's like VFriends. The art VFriends 1 didn't even matter, right? Because the community and the utility, right? So it's like sometimes it doesn't really matter too much what the art's like. But
I know. But this is the score for art. This is the score for art. So
yeah. Exactly. So I agree. I think like
2.5, 3.
Sure. Yeah, 2.5. I was thinking around 2. Yeah, 2.5. Okay.
I mean, I'm not roadmap.
Yeah,
it seems accomplishable. If you're into that kind of like if you're into the whole I don't know.
If you're into Clubhouse app, you listen to Clubhouse app all day.
Yeah, if you're
on Spaces all day, and you want yet another place to go listen.
But you want
to
spend twice as much on it. Check this out.
And the calendar only has one speaker on it right now too, which is that one influencer dude. So he's probably not getting paid with NFTs. Let's see. What's the next score here? We're doing roadmap.
That's what we're trying to figure
so
out.
I think a 3. I mean, the roadmap is easy. It's easy enough to
It
accomplish.
seems such an easy thing to do, and then say, "Oh yeah, no, we didn't rug anybody. We didn't just take profits and run. Look at these influencers we're having come speak, and it's just these
in the Discord."
Yeah, like
cool. Yeah. So it's not blowing my mind, but it's easy to accomplish. So it's kind of middle of the road for me.
3. Yeah.
I think 3, but if we're giving projects like this a 3, like that roadmap, I think we need to give the projects with the really crappier roadmaps less of a score. Like, the ones that are just like promise everything in the metaverse and beyond, and our token, or the tokenomics will come out in 4 months from now. Those need to be like 2s now. They can't be 3s. 3 is like, it's kind of that, but it's just a little bit more better, So sorry, for the all the people who got 3s that shouldn't have. You got too high of a score. Sorry.
All right, team.
Okay, team. Oh man, well they're not docs.
They all have first only one names like share.
They only have one names. They're all celebrities. They're all one name celebrities.
They're so cool. They don't have social links. They're not sharing with us.
They're minimalists, bro. They're minimalists.
Yeah, man.
They don't have social media.
They're totally doxing themselves with the great pictures of themselves.
Yeah, they put photos of themselves up.
It has to be them. They can't lie about that.
It has to be.
So and then
so what do they get points for with the team?
This is just like the last one we reviewed. It's hard to even give.
This is the ultimate question. This is how I always. This is the question, just to throw the wrench in. What are we giving points for on all the?
It's really 2 things about the team. 1, are they doxed? 2, do they seem like a team that can accomplish it? Can they accomplish this? That's it.
So they could accomplish it. I have faith that Johnny can, and his whole team of a horde of team can set up a Discord.
Well, that's more roadmap. When I say accomplishable, it's like, okay, so this dude has maybe organized conferences before. Like, they have a site where they host webinars and educational shit and shit like that. You know what I mean? That's what I'd want to see if they can accomplish this. They started businesses and stuff like that, but I can't even tell you if that's real or not because I don't even know if these dudes are real.
Right. Yeah.
That's the problem.
So
it's hard to give them anything. I think like 0.5 again, or 1. They gave us first names. 1.
Okay, 1. If you 1, that's what you get. Okay, 1. That's it. 1. I think it's okay to give them.
I don't understand why it's so difficult. Like with all this NFT stuff and like just docs yourself. If you're gonna launch something,
that's what we're pushing toward.
Come on, man. I'm not gonna let you
pushing that way.
Yeah, like you can't sit here and be anonymous.
Well, especially because we've got rug teams essentially now that are these teams of ruggers that just make project after project after project, and they just kind of are. It's just it's like a factory, a rug factory. So we've got rug factories popping up, and just not.
Yeah, so it's just like and the only way to get rid of them is. Just treat it as like any other business. You're starting this as any other business. You're going to come out and say, yes, this is me. This is my new business venture. Cool. That's it. It's like
it's kind of weird.
NFTs are basically just a cooler version of Kickstarter. You're funding these projects to go out and do something cool.
Yeah, completely.
And
I think it's kind of the same with like VCs. Like a venture capitalist isn't going to invest in a company if they don't know who the founders are.
Yeah, you're not going to be able to go
on Shark Tank. You can't go on Shark Tank.
Go on Shark Tank with a mask. Yeah, you're on a mask and you're just like, hey, so my name's John. Don't ask about anything else. Yeah, my name's Johnny.
You gonna take the mask off,
aka Johnny.
Yeah, Dr. Brainiac, aka Johnny.
All right. Moving on. Team gets 1. Community seems like it's. How many do they have in their Discord?
Well, their Twitter has 24,000. Okay, and the Discord again, I am in there. Let's see, has 25,000.
Okay, decent sizes. Okay.
It says here their allow list is 16,000, so they have a lot of people on that pre-sale list. Sounds like for 8,000 total supply. So, and the price is 0.08. Okay, so as far as community goes, it's decent size. It's a decent size community. I'd give it maybe a 3. Because it's not huge, it's decent size. If enough of those people on that, that whitelist, they need if 4,000 people from the 16,000 on the whitelist buy, they could sell out. So
they could. I'm not. Yeah, like a thing. I'm not 100% sure. Maybe these might be flippable. I don't know. The hard thing is that I just don't. I don't know. It's hard because I have the demand for something like this. Like the art isn't like too great.
Okay, this is the question, right? This is one where if you're part of this community, you'd make this your PFP, right? In the Discord
and will these, basically what I'm trying to figure out here is, do I believe that if I minted this, there's going to be people that are going to come in the secondary market and buy it off the floor? Is that going to happen? And is price going to increase? Is it going to bring in that much attention? I mean, I don't really see, dude, with that, it's a tough one for the community. Yeah, what were you saying? A 3?
Yeah.
All right, let's just stick with that. I'll just stick with that. I could maybe knock it down more, but it's all right. Just
I think it's yeah. We gave the last one a 4, I think, so or something around that. So this one's a little smaller, but still could be accomplishable,
right? Because they're minting a lot more of these, right? It's like 8,000 of them, so you got to sell quite a bit. They have quite a bit to convert. If that whitelist is real, then shit, maybe they could sell out with the pre-sale.
That's why I'm like, if they have an energized whitelist of 16,000 people, that's a really good sign. So that's why it's hard for me to deny, and we may even be giving it a low community score for how fast this could sell out, but we'll see. We'll see. Value. Let's round this bad boy out with value. At 0.08, would you consider this a possible flip if it was looking like it was going to sell out, and you were on the whitelist and you were thinking about minting, but you kind of wanted to see how many people were from the whitelist were going to mint? Would you be thinking about possibly getting one?
I don't know. Maybe I guess because what I'm interested in is whitelist. Has it started for sure? Have we figured that out?
It doesn't appear to have. Yeah, it
we just know that there's been 400 some mints, which is like, are those just a whole bunch of giveaways?
That's a good question. That's a question to ask.
I don't think I would want to mint this if I knew there's going to be that many giveaways going in right off the floor. Trying to because when you got a giveaway, you can sell below mint and you don't give a shit. So I think that's what I'd be kind of sus about, and what's going on with these mints right now. And but yeah, if I saw value, I'm just gonna say like 3. It's a tough, I think maybe even, I don't know, lower. I don't know. I don't really think, I mean, you're getting like a private membership just to like
a
listen
private
to
Discord.
Influencers. There's no promise in what kind of caliber of influencers you're going to be getting.
Right.
I don't. So it's like the value on that end for the long term seems really iffy. I wouldn't say it's really worth it for that. From what they're promising. So long-term value, no. Short-term value for the flip, I'm feeling less like the last project we talked about. I think you have an easier chance of flipping that one than this one.
Wait.
That's my
Okay,
hunch.
bro. What is going on here?
What
Okay,
did you do?
I'm reading. Okay, so I actually asked in their Discord
Oh, okay.
about the initial 400 that were minted. And they linked me to this announcement where it says, this was on April 13th. Our Discord, among many other big projects, was hacked, causing us to intensify our security measures, meaning we had to push the final mint date back. All information regarding what happened can be found in main announcements, but pre-sale one was a very limited launch for OGs, and halfway through, our Discord was hacked. We were able to solve the issue and dox the hackers. To eliminate any confusion, here's the OpenSea.
Dude, when I was looking into this, I remember reading that a while ago. Okay. Yeah,
The official mint date will be April 30th at 9 a.m. with max mint being 8 per wallet. Also, yes, we are over allocating. Be sure it's a successful launch. They're over allocating whitelist spots. They said, we have heard every angle. Believe it's best to launch with heavy demand. So that's interesting. Okay.
So, all right. I mean, they'll probably sell out. I mean,
yeah, probably.
So, all right. I don't know. Yeah, 3 on value.
Okay, let's go that. Let's do that. Okay, so we've got the final score is
12.5.
12.5. 12.5.
12.5 GMs.
GMs for the brainiacs.
Yeah.
Okay, wow. What another marathon we have now accomplished. Thanks for everybody who stuck around through the end. We really appreciate it. We really appreciate everybody who watches this show. It's a fun little community we've got here. So
yes. Tell everyone about it. Tell your moms.
Tell it on the mountain.
Tell everyone
on the mountain. Tell it on the mountain. And and we will be back here tomorrow.
Go on top of the mountain and whisper it.
Whisper it on the mountaintop.
Yes.
And we'll meet you back here at 9:30 a.m. Eastern tomorrow.
See you tomorrow
for the final show of the week. And yes, have a great morning, everybody.
Good morning.